I decided after church that I was going to do something that I haven't done for quite a while and have really been looking forward to getting back into. And that was head up to the range and collect brass and just hang out with people who do what I love to do, and that is shoot guns. And even though I brought firearms with me today, my main focus was going to be to see how much brass I could pick up. Now, there wasn't a whole lot around to start with. Got a little bit in my bucket there, because you know me, I want to get right into it if it's available. But it wasn't a whole lot of people out shooting, and there had already been cleaned up, obviously, before I got there. Still some brass laying around, some live ammunition. Always finding that live ammunition that people drop. But a lot of 22 casings, which nobody ever picks up, except for me. That's what I'm going to focus on today, if that's all that they leave me. It's not beneath me to pick up 22 casings if that's what's here, and I'm waiting for other people to finish shooting so I can go clean up what they have left behind. Pretty much everything I'm collecting is left behind from somebody else. And here you can see an area that I've cleaned up. Picked up all the shotgun shells, picked up all the brass. It's all ready for the next person to come in and fire away. A little bit more I can clean up. Always good to find. And here in a second, when you look off to the left-hand side, you can see some shotgun shells there. And after I've cleaned it up, I always believe when I go up to the range to leave it better than I found it. And it still always amazes me when I find live ammunition just laying on the ground. And just as I'm going around, this is what I see. You know, kind of brass and shotgun shells everywhere. A little bit of garbage here and there. And yep, as I go around, I'm picking up all the brass, of course. That's my main purpose. That's why I'm there. And then I go back through and pick up all the shotgun shells and as much of the trash as possible and just throw it in the garbage cans that are provided. Just leaving it a little bit cleaner than how I found it. It's a beautiful area up here amongst the mountains, and I want to keep it that way. Right there, that is a 12-gauge shotgun shell, live, just waiting for me to pick it up and bring it home, amongst all the other stuff. Here in just a second, I'll show you all the live rounds. There we go. That's quite a pile of live rounds. Tons and tons of 22 for sure. Quite a few 12-gauge. And there's always more to find and pick up. This is after I picked up the area, kind of cleaned it up. Kind of show you what it looks like when I'm done compared to all the casings just laying around. Kind of a bored time waiting for people to finish shooting so I can collect more brass. There we go. There's another 22 live round. Just waiting for me to pick up. I don't know how I missed it the first time, but I did. Add that to the pile. And even though it's a gun range, it is peaceful whenever they're not pulling the trigger. It's a very beautiful spot, very beautiful location. And for me, even if they are shooting it's a very relaxing place for me to be. Just nice and relaxed when I'm up here collecting brass and talking to people who have the same interest as me. Just down from the shooting range a little ways, there's a pull off, and it's pretty cool view, so I figured I'd show you. Very beautiful day today. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. Sun shining. There it is, that sun, that glorious sun. You can almost feel some heat off of it. Not quite yet though. But what a view. Just give you kind of almost a 360 from here. And then kind of get into the trees. We'll zip through that pretty fast. Right back up to the mountains behind me. Or now in front of me. But yeah, it is beautiful. So much of Alaska is beautiful. Take you back to this. So kind of frozen water out there, that's all ice. Well, zoom in a little bit more. I'm gonna scoot over just a wee bit. Yep, you can hear them shooting. There's a couple big guns up there today. I enjoyed myself at the gun range. I haven't done that forever, even though it was a slower day today. Oh, such a beautiful day. Who wouldn't want to have that sun shining on their face? And goodness, I mean, that thing, look at that. It's so bright. Wonderful. But who wouldn't want that? What a glorious day. God makes some great days. Oh man, he does great work. It is a wonderful. I am so blessed today. So, yep, my breath, just kind of an update on my health, I guess, a little bit. But there were a couple points where I was bending down too much and getting up, and I took the breath away. But I recovered quickly, so that's a plus. Somebody's having fun up there, huh? You can hear all that? That's music to my ears. But, yep, having fun. Anyway, I kind of lost track. I hear gunshots and I lose track of what I'm doing. Yeah, but yeah, it was a beautiful day. God is so great. Sun shining on me. I had fun. I don't care that I was just picking up a lot of 22 casings there for a while. I was keeping busy, picking them up, and in between people shooting so that I could go pick up the brass that they were leaving behind. So I did okay. Not like what I normally do, but it wasn't bad. And, I didn't do too bad with the live rounds either. It's crazy. It's just amazing how many live rounds you find, or I find. And I don't know. I guess some people just have more money than me. I couldn't leave the... I pick up all my 22 shells that I drop. I wipe them off. I stick them back in the gun. And most of them are dropped. They haven't been ever struck on the back. And car. I'm gonna pause it for a second. I found, but it's crazy. It's just crazy how many, the shotgun shells, 5 of them. 5 shotgun shells, 12 gauge. Never been struck. Just dropped on the ground and left. You know, that's amazing to me. Some people have more money than I do. Ain't no way I would have just left them on the ground. I mean, maybe they get distracted, but that's kind of a sad thing too, because when you're shooting, that's when you're supposed to pay attention, you know, to everything. You should be focused on paying attention to everything and not just blasting away. Because if you're just blasting away, that's how people get hurt. So I'm not gonna get into that though. That's not my place. I would say, yeah, if you're out there shooting, please pay attention. Please pay attention. My tick is I have a habit, and I learned it really young. I count every time I pull the trigger. So I count every shot. I know how many rounds are in whatever firearm I'm shooting, and I count them so that I know that they're gone. And even though I counted them all, when I am done, when I think I am done, I still open up that chamber and I look every time, just to make sure. Safety first, especially with guns. Yeah, what a beautiful day. Planes flying around, beautiful sky. I can't get over it. I'm in awe. Here we go. Got the scale out, ready to go. First thing I need to do is get the bucket out, an empty bucket, and get a tare on it. Get it zeroed out. And then take my small bucket of brass that I collected today. $20 pounds, 15 ounces. Oh man, if I would have picked up just a little bit more, 22, I would have had 21 pounds for the day. Oh, disappointed. Oh, not really. I'm not disappointed. It was kind of a slow day at the range. Most of the people were out watching the football game or getting ready for the football game. Not me. I thought it was a perfect opportunity to spend a beautiful day outside picking up brass off the ground. And that's exactly what I did. There is a whole lot of 9mm, quite a bit of 223, 5.56, some 308, or goodness, it's skipping my mind right now. But anyway, pretty much 308 brass. Some of that 45, 9mm, 10mm, and 22 casings. And a lot of it's just going to get recycled unless I can find somebody who really wants it. Some 300 blackout. I'll keep those off to the side. I'll keep all of the 308 for right now. I don't have very much of that. 10mm I can send to my brother-in-law. 9mm, I believe my brother will take some more of that from me. But for the most part, everything else is going to be probably going to get recycled. Nothing in the way of like 30-06 or hunting rifles today. And you know, it's just kind of the standard 9mm, 10mm, 45 ACP. The oddball Colt, 45 long Colt, I'll keep that. And any 44 mag, I'll keep that as well. But we'll see. Just add it to my pile to go to the recycling center and get a little bit of cash for it. And as far as the cans go, I'll just add those to the top of a couple of these bags. Finish filling them out. There wasn't a whole lot in there. Just a few, not even a pound, probably. But it all adds up no matter what. And now I have something to keep me busy for the next few days at night after dark if I want. I can sort through and separate all this stuff out. Woohoo! More fun. Better get my water loaded in the house before it freezes. It's not cold enough yet for it to freeze, but probably will get down there tonight. And I'll give you that mountain at the end of the video. There we go. There, I like that. Sorry about the shadows on my face, but I want that mountain in the background. I just want to thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. I had a great day, a lot of fun. Until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.